Howdy, guys, and welcome to another episode of Behind the Number. We are sitting down today with the one and only Hayden Schott. You guys probably know him because he's Twitter famous. You may also know him because he plays baseball here. That's probably the second.
Twitter famous is not true. I feel like to be famous, you got to have like a certain amount, and I'm just simply not there. Like I consider Twitter famous, like Elon's Twitter famous. Well, he does own the platform.
Yeah,
but
he's
that also helps.
Yeah, I feel like that's not comparable.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. It just sounded
I feel like
it sounded like I asked you to say that.
Yeah, he did. He actually slid me a buck right
Yeah.
before this to say that. So yeah, guys.
Ganged up on.
Hey, is your Twiddle?
My Twiddle handle.
Twiddle.
My Twiddle handle up there.
Your Twiddle handle's
My
white heel.
Instagram handle. And my Venmo.
God.
That would also be awesome.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, guys. Well, my name is Allie Russell. So excited to be joined again.
Carter Bajwa, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, we're so excited for this episode. Hayden has a very unique story, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know about. So we're just gonna dive right in. And obviously, we love to start with asking people what brought them to A&M.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this answer short, because I assume we'll dive into the deep end later. Well, if we're just like looking sheer like options wise, I'm thinking like out of the transfer portal originally 2 years ago. I don't know, like I love the idea of school spirit. When you go to an Ivy League, you're there for a lot of the time. You're there for school, and sports is kind of secondary a lot of the time, which I signed up for and I loved it. I'm so glad I went there. But I really wanted a school where people at the university loved sports and not just baseball, like the passion for every sport here. I think passion for sports was a huge factor in my decision. And I took a gander that this was a great place for that. And luckily it was. And all the other stuff, such as excellence at baseball, school, the people, like that all was already in place. That was kind of my deciding factor that I think really called it for this place.
No doubt.
Yeah.
What was it on your visit that made you think that this was this type of place?
So I came in the winter, so I actually saw a basketball game.
Okay.
And like I said, I actually am glad I saw a different sporting event other than baseball, because like I don't want it to be just one sport.
Yeah,
like I
fair.
loved the idea that I came and saw a basketball game, and we were playing Missouri. This is like, what, 3 years ago now? 2 years ago? And it was a big SEC matchup, and the place was just packed, and everyone was so into it. It was my first time seeing the Yell Leaders, and it was shocking.
Yeah. What'd you
yeah.
think?
Just a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just thought a lot of things about them. But they're great. They made it very entertaining, and I think seeing the way that like everyone, not just students, like parents, grandparents, like everyone was so into it. That's like super cool to me, and that's what I wanted as a player. I think that's like the best thing ever is when you have a fun environment playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this community is crazy for sports.
Yeah,
It is.
which is awesome. Like even like we were like the Texas volleyball game when we were playing Texas.
Crazy.
Like that might like for me as a viewer, that might be my favorite event I've
That's
ever been
really
to.
cool.
Like it was so dang cool. It was
That's
awesome.
really cool. I love that you say that. Female
Yeah.
sports.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
True.
Okay.
Oh.
There's no idea that was coming.
Gosh. Okay. Anyway, this is so your personality. So you talked about like when you were obviously at Columbia, how sports was secondary to most people and probably not as big as when coming to A&M. And the fan base here is absolutely insane. But obviously as a student athlete, everyone does say you're a student first and then an athlete. So I guess maybe that part.
Technically,
didn't
yes.
change.
I guess technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
I guess that's the term.
The
yeah.
term. That's the term here.
That's how it's
But
said.
how like truly different was it for you when making that transition here from Columbia to A&M?
I mean, yeah. I think anywhere, just environment-wise too, is really different. Obviously, the school aspect is a little different in just about every which way you can imagine. But I think you go from New York City to the middle of Texas. Like it's just so dang
A little
different.
different.
To College
Yeah, it's just
Station,
crazy.
Texas?
Like
Yeah.
from junior college in California to New York City to middle of Texas, like I've seen just about
That's pretty cool.
every environment that I've wanted to experience, and I'm so happy for it. Like I've seen every side of everything, and I wouldn't have it any other way because it's really hard to be biased when you've seen just about everything. Like
Yeah.
I don't really feel like I'm staying too comfortable somewhere because I've been
True.
just about
Good perspective.
not everywhere, but as far as school goes, I've been just about every which environment you could think of. So I'm
Coast
pretty
to
happy with my
coast.
decision. It's not how I tried to do it. It just kind of is how it ended up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was great.
Okay, this is something kind of random about you, but very interesting. Is you in high school going to a military school? Okay, right. What was that experience like, and how do you feel like that has like played to benefit of you and your life now?
I mean, every time I tell someone I went to military school,
Do they
they
laugh?
look at me and ask like if I was like an addict as a young kid. Like they think I did something really bad,
a
which I
rehab
understand.
center.
Like if I didn't know anyone and they were like, yeah, I got shipped off to military school.
You
Oh,
were a
you got
bad
shipped
kid.
off.
No, I didn't. I'm saying
Oh.
if someone told me they were going to military
Okay, I was
school,
gonna
I
say,
would think,
It's how you present
wow.
it.
Yes,
Because
but
I would thought that that's what you wanted to do for your career.
Oh, okay. Well, then
See?
you're a bigger mind than most. But
So when
most
you-
people think I was like a fentanyl dealer.
Oh,
when I was a
Okay.
kid.
Okay.
Not as a
Well, I'm
kid,
glad that
yeah.
you weren't.
Me too.
Glad that you're clearing that up for anyone who
Would have made a
thought
lot
that.
more money though.
Yeah.
It's good.
Wait, so
Um,
this was high school?
So this was high school. Yeah. So
In the
I
military? Okay.
I was in middle of Indiana. My mom went there. My whole mom's side of the family went there, and
Oh, wow.
I chose to go there. It was like I lived by myself since I was 13, 14.
So this was
Wow.
one that you went away to school.
Yeah. I would go
Wow.
home for like Christmas and Thanksgiving, kind of like
Jeez,
college,
That's
but
pretty crazy.
it was nuts.
That's
like
really
It taught
crazy.
you to grow up really quick, which
Mhm.
has its benefits and downsides.
Yeah.
I mean, you're living alone with like 18-year-olds.
Was it like
Seniors
dorms?
too. Yeah, it was like dorms, and
Wow.
it was that was the craziest part. But then you have the military aspect where you're waking up at 5 a.m.,
Oh my
shaving your head,
Did you
like
do trainings?
oh yeah, it was gnarly. That's like
What?
why I think that I've done so much with like my hair, like random stuff that I was never able to do when I was
now
there.
you have to
Because I
do
was
that
like,
what you
yeah,
would
like
have done at 13.
everyone does it at 14, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do it in my 20s.
24.
24.
10
Have
years
you
later,
ever-
but yeah.
Have you ever
Okay.
braided your hair?
I did. I had someone braid it for a baseball game in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Good. You need
I did it when I had like, because I used to have hair like down to here,
Nice.
but it was a little sus. I kind of looked like,
Mm.
never mind.
You
I'm not
looked-
gonna make that comp.
I think I see.
You
what
looked,
Yeah.
no, you do look a lot like, what's that actor?
You just said you look a lot. What's that actor? What am I supposed to go with?
Oh,
that? Brad Pitt.
yeah.
I
No.
get that all the time,
Yeah.
brother.
Dwayne
I always get-
Johnson.
Dwayne, yeah, you look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Can we
as-
pause? Carter, can you
let's-
lead this, please?
Please, everybody seen the meme.
Hold on, let's make sure that the
And
chains-
she has the fanny pack upstairs. If you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yep.
Tell me this is yeah.
It's Halloween time, and she is wearing a costume
Yes.
apparently to work.
It is 3 weeks early.
Weird move.
people
but
aren't going to
works.
understand
Okay.
it, and I'm excited that they won't.
I think some
So-
people will.
a lot of people
Who's
will.
the actor in Marley and Me?
Oh, Owen
dog.
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh.
Okay.
Owen Wilson.
I got
Honestly,
this candle.
He
I
looks
love
like
Owen
Owen
Wilson.
Wilson.
he's so good.
And you
too.
kind of like act like him too.
Okay.
He could be your stunt double.
Really? All
Yeah.
right. I mean, I love. Speaking of
He's
Marley,
pretty
could-
good.
it's like one of the only movies that makes me cry.
Dude, that's a
Marley
tough
and
one.
Me?
That's
Oh
a
my
tough
gosh,
one.
it's a
I don't know
tough
how
watch.
often
Yeah,
can
I
watch
feel like
that.
if you don't
Yeah, I
cry,
don't
you
think
don't
often.
watch it.
Like,
yeah.
Not often, unless I'm
I
really
don't
trying to
think-
get in touch with my
yeah.
feminine side.
Yeah.
Not that I just can't push the line too much. I'm sorry. I'm stopping myself. I am from going too
I
far
do think
over.
I see where you're.
Yeah, it was
your
a.
head
It was
is.
a.
Yeah.
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 It was,
Yeah. I don't think anyone expects any less from you.
Okay.
I think
well,
that's
So it's
fair,
okay.
though.
This is
All right.
good. You're showing your
Okay.
personality.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll continue to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See if it gets-
Okay, so let's just go back to this military school.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Was there?
How did that go to Owen Wilson and Marley and me?
Feminine.
That's good.
Because you
Whenever
talked about your
conversations go like
hair.
this, it's
Right.
usually a good thing.
This is
He talked about your hair.
Oh yeah, my hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So
Yeah.
yes.
That's okay.
You gotta. Anyways, braids.
So yeah. braids.
That's what it was. It was braids. That's what it
Should we
was.
take a pause, braid his hair real quick, and then
Yeah.
come back on?
No, I don't think it's long enough right now.
Dude, you got to
Oh,
for
yeah.
season.
There we go.
I think I would for
That's
season.
the go-to. I would do
Um,
that as well. Got
Your,
to.
but yours is getting longer.
Yeah. Well, I cut it like a few days ago, but I braided it last week again.
Seriously?
I
Yeah.
feel like I
Just
vaguely
random.
remember
That'd be
that.
good for the aerodynamics. I
Dude,
feel like.
I think it does.
of running.
help. I think it does.
Maybe we
Yeah.
should run this back in like 3 months, and I'll braid my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like already got some curls in there. You look
Yeah.
like you use sea salt spray for a living. Like,
I think she makes her own.
Yeah.
oh,
Mhm. I curl my hair every morning on purpose.
freaking
don't do
badass.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was. All right, my fault.
I don't do that. Too much.
Sorry.
effort.
Note that yes, blah blah blah. I made my bed every day to have all this discipline, and then now I don't.
Military
That's the
Okay,
bottom line.
perfect. Wait,
Yeah,
but I
but
want to
you
know
did it
what
early.
training.
But it was-
So now
I
you
did
can-
early, so now I feel like I
You
can
just
Live
flip.
do
your
the
life
fun
a little
stuff.
bit.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
wait, but I want to know what training looked like.
Well, so I was in the infantry battalion, so we were like
Nice.
guns and.
What?
Yeah.
Like as a freshman, they're just welcome to school.
You have to do a ton of training before that. Yes,
Okay.
like you have to get like certified before you do that. But
That's pretty
welcome to
cool.
school.
Yeah,
Here's an M1 Grand.
AR. Yeah.
No, like it's like not. Like
Go to math class.
in the beginning, you're using them more as like, yeah, welcome to math class. In the beginning, you're using them more as like when you're marching and stuff, you're just holding them. And then when you, like, towards the end of your freshman year, you start going to like rifle classes
That's
and
pretty crazy.
doing military training
That
and
is
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Did
Also,
you
was in the
ever
best
think
shape
you
of my life.
wanted to do
Really?
like
Yeah.
going to the military?
Yes, I did until I realized what it actually looked like. Like until like I realized I wanted to go to a service academy. A lot of our
Dude, I almost did too.
yeah, I really thought that was like the coolest thing
Pretty
ever.
sweet.
It is.
It wouldn't
It's
have been
really
bad,
like
yeah.
I have friends who are in the Air Force right now who graduated Air Force, but I think it's really cool. I just was not ready at the time to commit to that 5-year after thing. Like I just wasn't in
That's
that
the
place.
problem.
Yeah.
It's like 0 to 10 years there.
Yeah, it's
a
not just a
lot.
4-year plan.
You should go
so.
hop in with the Corps.
Yeah, see, that's my problem. So I think the Corps makes me feel like I did my military stuff too early. But then again, like I'm indifferent on the Corps because the Corps is literally exactly what we did basically
Probably,
with
yeah.
like a little extra military stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of feels like high school, honestly.
Yeah, you should just
Have
go.
you ever done the core run?
No.
Dude, Friday
What is that?
mornings.
You can join.
Wait, is that?
Dude,
I see that.
like
Like,
you can go run with them. Like I don't know if it's just athlete. I think everybody, but I've heard about it from just like athlete stuff.
yeah.
You can go run with them at 5 a.m. on a Friday or whatever the time is. It's like 2 miles and you're done. You're with everybody, whatever.
Well, too bad. 2 out of 3 people here have
Yeah, I was
busted
gonna
knees.
say. Yeah. We do.
I'll go run for us, everybody.
Thank you.
100%.
Yeah.
Or we just
Can
like
always
can
count
get
on
on a
you,
VO
Carter.
or something.
Dude, we could
Yeah.
VO the core
Yeah, that'd be
run.
I love
perfect.
I don't know if
man.
that's been done.
That's such
I
a good
love it.
idea.
2 guys on VOs.
Do
No,
the core
okay,
run.
Frick
thanks
yeah,
for the
man.
invite.
No, sorry. You can.
Or sorry, 2 guys and a girl.
Yeah,
I didn't want to.
sorry.
I was actually didn't want to assume your gender. That's why I didn't say anything.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If I said girl there,
That's pretty considerate. Adam.
yeah, I was more. Yeah, I was more of a generous thing.
I think that's fair.
Yes, thank you.
Mind-boggling of a human being.
All right, I'm just saying.
Mind-boggling of a human being.
Sorry.
Okay, well, Hayden,
Ah.
back to business. Okay, so you come here to A&M, obviously like huge baseball stage, but I feel like the team this past year showed out, obviously, I mean, in a way that, not that anyone wasn't expecting, obviously, but that we haven't seen. And
Yeah.
I think that you also played a lot into the culture of things and bringing out this different kind of Aggie baseball energy and really like a big spirit of the 12th man, which is cool considering you were a transfer.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like did anything play into that, or was that just you showcasing who you are as a person?
I don't know. That's like I've gotten asked that. It's so tough to answer because like I don't know. It's not a conscious thing. I think when you go into somewhere new and you have like a conscious decision to like, all right, I'm gonna be like the guy, like the lucky. It never really works out. Like it's not really a
That's a good point.
forced thing. I
Yeah.
feel like it's never been for me. I don't know. Last year I loved being somewhere new. I got to meet a lot of new people, and I feel like I made a good effort to get to know a lot of those people, and I learned a lot about people. And so when you do that, I feel like you just become close to a lot of people, and then everyone starts to do that. It just kind of fosters good relationships. And then the other thing is like I have this, I think, really friendly. Like I like to get to know a lot of people off the field, but I also like don't care about anything in life more than winning. Like I would choose anything behind winning. Like I just winning is my favorite thing to do. So if you combine that with a team who really loves each other, I think that's when you like get magic. And I think that's what we had last year.
Yeah.
Like we all hung out off the field. We all did stuff together. We all loved each other, but we also wouldn't do anything to sacrifice winning.
Yeah.
Like if that makes
No,
sense.
that does.
Like
It does. And also,
without being hardos.
no,
like,
yeah, off the field culture though plays a massive difference to how a team performs on the field. And I feel like when you have, obviously in your case, it's like brotherhood, sisterhood,
Maybe some sisters.
You
maybe some
assumed it-
sisters.
Yeah, I was gonna.
My bad.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say
Yeah.
It's hood,
There
brotherhood,
we go.
sisterhood.
it hood.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect.
Hood.
That does make
Yeah.
it makes a huge
We're
difference.
canceled.
Yeah,
might be
we
me.
can never have this guy
Sorry.
here again.
Sorry.
We can never have this guy here again. But I think that it is very telling. And what you're saying is, I mean, entirely true. You said a lot of things that were entirely true. When people like try to force being this like personality, it doesn't
Yeah.
ever so often have an impact.
I think that's a very good way to put it.
Yeah.
Very well said. When you said when you try to come to somewhere new and try to be that guy, it probably is not going to work out.
No.
Yeah.
You have
And
to.
I like you. Anyone who's on a team, I feel like has seen someone that acts in that way, and it's all in good intention. That's the worst part. Like,
Yeah.
but it's all in good intention. But that's why it's tough when you're following up a year like that, is because everyone's always like, oh, like how's
They're
the team culture and stuff, and
expecting
it's okay. Like that's the goal. Like now we got to reach it. It's like that's when it gets forced. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
let it
so
ebb and flow, man.
true.
Like if it might be freaking awful this year. And the reality of it is, I don't know. Like, it's how people interact. Some teams just mesh together, some don't.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're off to a really good start this year.
I was going to say, you guys don't seem like you're skipping a beat.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's hard to just next year be like, okay, let me put in this formula for this team.
Right.
I think every team, as probably y'all would say, like, every team has a different formula for success.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So you say that you love you love winning. That's like your mindset. Okay.
Yes.
Do you, bear with me, are you ready?
I'm bearing.
Do you love the feeling of winning more than you hate the feeling of losing?
No, I hate losing way more.
Okay.
Way more.
That's probably,
I feel like
winning for me is more like, it almost feels like, okay, like check the box.
expectation.
Yeah, like
I hate the feeling of losing more.
Yeah, I hate losing way more.
I think you
Losing
have to.
I
think you
agree.
have to in order to be able to
I feel
win.
like that's like true competitor mentality.
If you are really, like, you really win, you probably hate to lose more.
Yeah.
In order to be that person to do
Yes, I agree. Like, one loss for me is like not even, like, one loss hurts so much more than like 20 wins feel great.
Yeah.
Like,
How did like your year last year exceed the expectations that you had when coming in here? Like, let alone obviously the success part that you guys had.
I mean, outside of baseball, I just think the like community and how we were able to, like, I think that was the beautiful thing about last year was how well our team interacted with the community and how fun people had at games. And I don't know, like, I love the amount of people that were so gracious to like come and watch us. And like, I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, in Omaha, it really felt as close to like the big leagues as I could imagine. And it made it feel like a little kid again, which was freaking so cool. And that's like the only reason you come to a place like this, is to do something like that. So
No kidding.
it's pretty awesome.
Okay, I'm not trying to bring a damper on Omaha, but obviously something happened before Omaha with your knee.
Oh, I was like,
You're like, where is she going with that?
I was
it literally
thought
happened to
that
me and I was so
transition-
lost. No, it was a good segue. That segue is fully charged.
Okay,
Continue.
perfect. Thank you. Onward. Okay, well, let's talk about that because obviously us three sitting down here have had our fair share of knee injuries. So something we can all relate to and understand. And I think that it's something until you go through it, you don't actually understand the difficulties within it.
Yeah.
And also, like, there are blessings and there can be blessings seen in it too. But for you, you had a very unique timeline because you got injured before going to Omaha and then you played on injury in Omaha. So what was that like? And I mean, just run everyone through how you really had to like persevere at such a big stage like that.
I didn't. It's baseball. It's not that, like, you know what I mean? If I was running track or like playing soccer, like it'd be gnarly. But like,
you ran on it though.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I mean, yes, it hurt, but like also, I had so much dang adrenaline. Sorry. Whoops. I had so much adrenaline that I really didn't feel it that much. It was more like after the game where I'd like be sitting in bed, probably watching South Park.
Yeah.
South Park, Family Guy, and I'd be really feeling my knee like throbbing. That's the only time it really hurt. But like, I don't know, when you want to win so bad and like you have the mindset of like, there's nothing that can take me out of this game or this season. Like, I don't like, it doesn't really hurt. The pain's not that bad when you're playing. Like,
it's similar when people get hurt in a game and then they don't know they're hurt till after
like you're
the game.
shocked. It's almost like your body's like in shock.
Yes.
Like,
so what was that though when you did get injured? What did it look like? Because I mean, you guys have a oddly similar story to what happened.
Which we just found out.
Just found out. So give an idea of what that also looked like.
Yeah, it's just I already had it torn before my meniscus. I had it torn before it flared up again, and when it flared up is when it like my meniscus basically flipped, and it was just like my knee was locked out. So then it was just steroid injections to try to just get me through the next month or so, whatever it was. So once I was hit up with steroids and like given some drugs, I felt like $1 million. It felt awesome.
Yeah.
I was just basically numb. Running around is great.
Yeah.
Like, I could have done anything.
So so you guys had the same thing. Y'all's legs locked.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so you unlocked it with steroids?
They had to like basically go in and like put fluids in there or something to like, I don't even know.
So you could get yours unlocked without surgery?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you had to have surgery.
Yeah, mine is like dislocated and locked, so like
you had to go right in.
Yeah. So there's nothing I could do.
Wait, that makes, because the doc I was with was saying that. He's like, usually you have to go right into the surgery room because they can't unlock it.
Because mine was like sideways. In high school, I did that.
Actually?
femur out of my leg, everything.
Oh.
Oh yeah. But this was like just nothing protruding my skin, but my knee was just like
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
in my leg. So it
Just
was,
sideways.
It was just like turning.
Yeah.
So no, I couldn't even. Yeah.
That's
They were
so
like,
much
we
more
gotta
gnarly.
put it, yeah. So, but dude, and then we went to the ER and like the doctors are like trying to pop it back in, and it was just,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, but I think we did the same thing essentially inside.
Yeah, but that sounds way more painful.
It was I don't know, it was
That's way
interesting.
worse. You're also in a sport where like there's like you just can't
Dude,
play on something like that.
There was
if
nothing
you're like
I could do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're
Because
just
I was
you're
I
just
was
done.
really convincing myself like pop it back in, we're good. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll be out there in a
But
week.
dude, I'm like trying to get it back in. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is not happening. Yeah.
This ain't
So,
working, man.
yeah. So I had to give in.
That was a good bonding experience for you guys.
Right.
I
This
feel
was
like I was
big.
just
Tough.
like
Yeah, you're here.
I was
Sorry.
just like third wheeling.
you also yeah, I was
had-
gonna say
yeah, you're in
yours
this
also
as
was way
well.
worse than mine. Like,
Well, I mean, relative.
Yours was pretty crazy.
Yeah, mine was just things happen.
But ACL
Life
is
happens.
brutal. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The most recent one was worse than the ACL.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel like it?
really?
Yeah, guys, I had to get my bones.
Oh. I
What
do
is it
remember about
called?
this one.
I had to get my bones like
Not sure.
someone else's bones in my knee.
Oh, that's right.
That's got to be illegal, right?
I think they stole
I don't
them.
think so.
It's got to be illegal.
Yeah,
Whose bones
I
are
want to
these,
know
Allie?
whose bones are in
Yeah.
my knee, but I can't. It's illegal. That part's illegal.
To
That
know?
was
That
sus.
part to know is
That was
illegal.
sus.
Isn't that weird?
Unless they come to you.
It's got to be like there's no way that
Why is that?
Unless they come to you like, I want you to know who, like their family.
Was it like a donor?
Yeah, someone who passed away.
Oh, really?
wow, so you got dead bones in your body?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm practically two people. Yeah.
Interesting.
I wonder if it like.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
wonder.
Whole
Does it have
new
to be
knee.
a girl?
No, it had to fit my it did have to fit my knee.
Mm,
So
so probably.
they had to wait until they had to like search for a match for me.
Really? That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting. I did not.
Very
know that.
interesting. Yeah.
Like,
How expensive was that?
The athletic. I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Okay,
that.
never mind.
Yeah,
never
well,
mind.
I'll just tell you.
Oh,
It's fine. Well, I mean, it's not really a secret because I initially got hurt. This injury was from when I got hurt
Mm.
here.
Right. I remember you
So,
saying that. Yeah,
The athletic
yeah.
department.
Oh, that's so huge.
That
That's
is pretty
Yeah.
so
That's a
massive.
crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't that the best
for
thing in the
them-
world?
What? You get hurt?
Yeah.
They've had to deal with me for 2 years.
Genius.
So-
Genius.
Oh.
Juice it all.
They've
Yeah.
had to deal with me for, yeah.
You
a
should sue
long
them for some malpractice, get some extra money too.
Yeah.
I've thought about
Go
just
as
like,
far. You've thought about.
just like, yeah, I don't know, like, okay, never mind. I was
Yeah.
gonna, never mind. But yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I need some cash.
I don't know.
I've
I haven't thought about
suing.
it.
Okay, well,
haven't
you're
thought
a better
about it.
person than I.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think so. That's also what I heard.
So does this help? Like, you think getting somebody else's knee, does that, you think you're a little faster?
Yeah,
Guys,
like,
what
if he
if
was
I have
rude?
like,
What if he was
I had the
super
like,
fast?
yeah, the like before Usain Bolt, whoever
Mm,
was before Usain Bolt, what if
Well-
I had their knee?
Yeah, probably not a match.
yeah,
But
probably.
it
Yeah, I
could
didn't.
be.
Without
Like-
saying, yeah.
Like
You
a
guys don't
really,
know.
really good sixth grader. Like
Yes.
super-
Yeah. Yes.
Like extremely fast.
The fastest sixth grader won his relay race. Like that's
Yeah.
his knee I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually exactly that. Like a 12-year-old boy.
What if you knew
Yeah.
like how he died and it was okay?
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm saying like, wouldn't that be like kind of sad? Like,
It would be. That's why there. I
Maybe
feel like
that's
there's.
why there's a barrier.
I
You know
also
what?
think-
oh
like,
yeah,
it's
car
not-
crash, new knee. Let's go.
It's not severe enough though to like
True,
need
true.
to know. Like it's not a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't think
That's
I would
true.
want to know like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I would want to know whose heart.
Yeah.
who's
That's fair.
Who's yeah.
Whose heart was beating.
Which is that's
who's
a cool
cooking
story.
here? Yeah.
Yeah, who's cooking here?
Who's doing
Who's
this?
cooking
doing
here?
this shit?
I think about that with my knee daily. Who's cooking here? Yep.
Honestly, blessing nonetheless. Shout out to the
Yeah.
person.
Shout out,
Look at
yeah,
us,
shout out to that
guys.
person.
Shout out
You're
to
probably
the
not living,
person.
but
Look at
shout
us
out to you.
collectively. We have, if we each have quick math, 1.5 knees,
And
one and a half good knees.
So if we combined one and a
4.5.
half to the not good knees 1.5 person, this
That's
dude would be way
The
faster.
transitive property.
we would be really,
Yeah.
yeah, we'd be a powerful
The
trio.
one and a
right here.
half would be pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
The other
You're
one
right.
and a half
He
would
can
be pretty
jump.
bad.
I can sprint.
Right.
Even when I'm healthy, I can't really
I
do
was
either
gonna
of
say,
those two
what
things. But like,
what can you add?
I don't know. I just like can hang out.
Yeah,
don't know.
I think if you're here chilling, we're
Yeah, I'll just like, my knee will just be kind of posted up.
Okay.
Just like,
You're the exterior.
my knee's just chilling,
We're the
man.
yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
I'll be
Perfect.
the knee will be the
You're
aesthetic.
the show,
That's
and
fine.
then we're the
That's fine
yeah,
with me.
we're the
This
inner
is good,
workings.
though. But
What I do
we
anyway.
it could be there to help throw, not that you throw with your knee.
He
but
doesn't
That's a good
throw.
point. I don't really do that either.
What?
I just hit. I
What
don't
do
really.
you?
That works.
I don't really know what I do. If you, I don't know. I don't.
I've heard. I mean, it's good stuff, whatever it is.
Yeah,
So
I don't
keep doing what
really
that.
know. Yeah, what that is, what you got going, man. That's
You keep that
that's
up.
fire.
Dude,
you
whatever-
gotta keep that going, man.
Whatever you keep doing
Yeah.
well, dude, just keep that.
Oh,
I don't know what that title is.
That
You just keep doing it, all right?
stuff you're trying to figure out what
Yeah.
the name is.
Yeah,
just keep,
yeah.
bro.
You're
Keep
killing it with
up.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Or-
guys!
shoot, I just said
Keep
the-
it up.
I feel like I'm really interfering with the bromance right now.
This is
Like, I
good.
No,
think
this is-
we should
that's-
switch spots so you guys.
We
can
did ask. We were
This is perfect.
when we came in. I was asking Carter. I'm like, I don't know
Yeah.
where to sit here, but
Thousand
we
and-
assumed that you should be the
Thank
middle
you.
of the show,
Thank you.
and that you'd be mad if you weren't.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is always in the
Right.
middle of the
Okay.
show.
You,
Good
there's
point.
no way you didn't plan this outfit because there's a fanny pack upstairs.
Yeah, I should have brought the fanny
So
pack.
you
shouldn't I have?
100%
People are not
won
going to
the
know what
year.
we're talking about.
We need to put the
I
picture
disagree.
somewhere.
I think people
I think
more
most
than you.
people will.
Yes,
do?
yes, I do.
Maybe
I don't want to
the,
hit the mic, but I want to.
Maybe
take the
the
emphasis out.
audience over a certain age.
I would say over
What age?
20 and or
Over and
maybe
under.
over 19,
I'd say
under.
30.
Yeah,
I think 30.
I agree. Because
Because
this.
30.
30,
like,
because I
you have an Instagram.
30.
Yes.
But not only
My
that, when it
grandma
came
has
out,
an
when it became
Instagram.
famous,
It could be really no age limit.
I feel like that meme
I feel like my
became
parents
famous
would
like
know.
10 years
Yeah,
ago.
like I think we're
My
underestimating.
parents wouldn't know.
I agree. You're right.
Because my grandma might have seen this on Instagram. She probably like it twice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
100%.
I'm also
Yeah.
wildly attracted to that meme.
Nice.
I'm kidding,
Okay.
Kay. Kay, cut all of this out.
Sorry, Kay.
I don't think we need to.
Thanks, Kay.
I don't think we need to either.
I think
Who's
this
really
is
like?
great.
Yeah.
She'll,
Yeah.
No.
she'll work on it.
This is fine.
perfect. I think this is
natural. This is genuine.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to be fake on here.
Please. This
All
is.
right.
That's what we don't need.
Who says
Yeah. That's
what
fake?
we don't
Who
need.
said we're fake?
No,
No,
I'm
no.
saying we don't need to be
He's
fake.
saying
not
we don't need to.
Let's just let our natural.
You got.
Let our
okay,
pheromones fly,
I'm
all right?
feeling this is. I feel
are you
like
feeling
people are
attacked?
coming at me right now.
Okay.
No, I'm
I can
kidding.
feel your pheromones flying over here, and I'm not really liking their vibe. Also, I heard what is.
I don't know
I
what
heard that about my
pheromone
cat.
is.
I was about
Oh.
to say I'm not sure what that
My
is.
cat got her uterus taken out the other day, and she. Sorry, they were
It's
talking about her
called fixed.
pheromones.
It's just called fixed, right?
Yeah, but
Was
she
it broken?
No, that's a great question. That's a great
Why?
question.
You
No,
know
so I,
that- Is it?
so she was meowing a lot because the male cat. She wanted a male cat, and so I got her. I guess like kind
So
of like
it
a dog
wasn't
gets
broken.
neutered. No, I took it out so she couldn't.
That's called getting fixed. It's called yes.
So she could approach. We could say. up-
Yes.
So she could flirt.
What?
We're not
Yeah.
done talking about the serious stuff.
Sorry. I didn't say word.
Yeah, come on, lock
No.
in.
So your cat's
you.
good.
Oh.
So
that's
my
good.
cat is good. She just
Okay.
can't procreate and create anything now.
Yeah, that does make
Perfect.
sense. I think.
But it was her uterus and her ovary, so she was really like the
Did
3
she
days
have a
after.
cone?
She had a cone, and she
And
was
probably
like.
a mini cone, huh?
She had a mini cone and she like wouldn't do anything. She was so tired and like loopy.
She's probably mad.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be pretty.
Kidding me?
pissed.
Someone
Put
went under with a
cone?
knife? Hell yeah. I'd be
A
pissed.
cone. Yeah, that part too. I didn't think about that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
think
no,
if
I'd be
your
pissed.
manhood.
Yeah.
It's
What
like
were you thinking,
the Game
Matt?
of Thrones, the Unsullied.
Unsullied?
You know? Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I have not.
Okay.
I feel like
never
it
mind.
can't be a
They're-
part of
Game of
this.
Thrones audience will
I've heard
understand
it's
that.
pretty brutal though.
They're missing their manlyhood.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's missing her feminism.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, a key part of it. 2 key parts, actually.
I think.
That's okay.
Yeah, 2 very important.
Yeah,
parts of
pretty
that.
dang important
2
part
for
of
2.
a female
Yeah,
anatomy. All right.
dude. Anyways.
Perfect. So anyways, so,
Sorry.
So baseball.
anyways,
Female anatomy
yeah.
sidetrack.
So, anyways, okay. All right, Hayden. So, there's just been a lot of things I feel like, again, that are just unique to your story. One of which is your waiver that you had to wait so long to get approved.
Yes.
So, that's in the midst of season ending. You're getting surgery. You don't know if you need to actually become an adult now. What
That's
was
true.
that like?
Well, it's just a lot of unknown, and I really didn't know what I was going to do. So I was told from the beginning that it'd be really easy and it would just be kind of a quick process. And then when I submitted my waiver, it just kind of kept being like, okay, another week, and then I would just keep hearing like, oh yeah, you're fine, like it'll come. It just never came.
How long was it did it end up being?
God, like 3 months. So so what happened is like I was down in Dallas, or no, I was down in Houston seeing Zach Bryan, and I'm on the way back, and I get a call from Early. He's like, hey man, your waiver didn't get approved. And I just am losing. I'm like, I have nothing, no plans in life. And then he's like, no, I'm kidding, man, you got it. And so it was like the best thing in the world. And this is like a week before we were reporting. So it was like, it was
This
either
is
that or
this
nothing.
summer?
Yes, this summer.
So how does this work? So you can't grad school in the Ivy League, right? So you came here
Yeah.
for 1 year, that's 5.
Yes.
And then your waiver, what was your...
My waiver was because I had 2 COVID years. Because I had
okay.
Ivy
regular
League.
COVID, and then Ivy League had a
so it
second
makes
COVID.
sense.
So it makes sense. Like, it's like I didn't
So I
play.
have the same. I have a 6th year if I want it technically too.
Yes,
Okay.
but you have to. They're just weird about giving that extra year.
course.
Did
some
you
reason, I
actually
don't know.
not play? Like you had
Yeah.
2 no seasons.
This will be my 4th season
No,
playing.
so
That's
there's
wild.
zero problem.
'Cause our
There's
COVID
no
year-
like debate with it.
Yes,
COVID year,
but
we
they still have
still
to
played.
like
Of course.
do their
Of
NCAA
course.
stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Did
crazy.
you miss a whole year, Al?
Well, we still had a season, but it was a year long. But we had like a 5th year if we wanted to take it. I just didn't.
That's kind of what ours was
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Like, we had an indoor season, but it was like
Yeah. Ours was just
really
stretched out
different. Yeah.
from
During
just the fall.
like you're talking about the COVID era?
Yeah.
Or what?
Like
Oh
my
yeah,
freshman year, it was COVID, and things were canceled the year before.
yeah.
And as we were getting out of it, it was just kind of like a little weird season.
Yeah.
So they gave it back to us.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's
But
so
That makes sense.
interesting.
Okay, so
So it makes
you should.
Yes, it's just like just took freaking forever.
Okay, let's do a
Mm-hmm.
hypothetical here. Okay, hypothetical because we know this didn't happen. Okay,
Okay.
you didn't get approved,
Yeah.
and you don't know what
Mm.
you want to do with your life. What would you do?
Good question.
What would you have done?
I'd probably be a PE teacher right now. Truly,
Really?
I
In
love
Bryan,
PE.
College
PE's
Station?
awesome. I don't know.
Or back in
or
Cali?
a veterinarian.
What?
I love animals.
a veterinarian?
So have you gone to school to be a vet?
That part I'll figure out.
No,
but I'm
that's not
like,
the important part.
That's
You're right.
yeah. That's like
The want to be a
the,
vet.
the
is
desire
important
is it.
part. Yes.
That's most people don't have.
So I think
Perfect.
that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that. I freaking love animals.
Dude, I did too.
I like little
That's
rabbit. Giving a
Yeah.
rabbit like a vasectomy or something would be.
A cat? Your cat?
Or my cat, yeah,
Yeah.
taking a
You
woman
could've
in
You
done
the
that at
actually did the
home.
surgery.
Yeah, I
for
could,
your cat.
I could have done it on my
You
kitchen
performed
table.
it?
That would have been great.
Yeah.
It's like in 4th grade, dissecting a frog, except
Yeah.
my cat and it's her uterus.
Great.
And
Okay.
she's alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, also don't know if Carter probably doesn't know this, that you majored in psych, which I feel like is very interesting. And I don't think a lot of people would guess that about you.
You did this at undergrad?
Yeah, Columbia.
Dude,
yeah.
how was school?
Oh,
Pretty brutal or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've always enjoyed school, or like when I was younger, especially. I really enjoyed school, and I
Nice.
don't know. I always felt like school wasn't like a chore to me, so I didn't really like hate it. So it was pretty. I thought it was pretty standard and pretty easy. I mean, like some of the neuroscience class were a little brutal, but in general, I think it's just what you make of it. there.
Right.
I mean, if you don't do anything, yeah, it's gonna be awful.
What an
but,
accomplishment, though.
but
Columbia, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it definitely feels worth it when you're done for
Oh,
sure.
I'm sure it does.
That's
Yeah.
that's like the only thing. But yeah, it's like psych I knew I wanted to do from when I was younger. I don't know. I love listening to psychologists speak on different podcasts. I love
Mhm.
reading books by psychologists. I don't know. Like I've always just been intrigued. My
Intrigued
brother
by
is
the
too.
mind.
Yeah, like my brother loves psychology too, and he's at Princeton now, and he's studying it too. So I don't know. I
Oh,
just love
cool.
it.
Not the, yeah, look at the Ivy League brothers.
I know.
It's so funny you asked that. Yeah, yes, my brother is at Princeton.
What?
I was just saying, he fits the mold a little better. He is a little better spoken. He's a little better at sports. He's a little better in the classroom.
And what's his sport?
He swims.
Oh,
Okay, did
cool.
you swim?
Look at me. I'm like skinny fat
Before,
and
did you
not
ever
athletic.
swim in your childhood?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Swim
Okay.
team when I was like 6. I don't know.
Oh, that's all.
But like, I didn't do like, I didn't like actually do it.
Competitive.
Surviving in the pool.
Yeah, like,
Did
just
you
like,
surf?
yeah, that was my sport when I was
Really?
younger. I didn't
Yeah, I
do
was
any
gonna say we have a
sports.
surfer
Love
here.
to
Oh,
surf.
yeah.
Nice. Wait, where are you from?
Newport, California, Newport Beach.
Oh.
I didn't like want to do any sports when I was younger because I would do. It was the NSSA. It's like the surfing org who does contests
Dude,
when you're
that
young.
is sweet.
And all I wanted to do, I didn't want to play sport. I just wanted to like surf. So that was my sport. I would do contests every weekend until I was like freaking 12, and then finally I was like, I should probably like play a sport.
Oh, that's when
man.
you
Like,
decided?
well, I was just
Yeah.
like, I should probably play something else, like other
Yeah.
than just
Columbia's
surfing.
surf team's
Yeah.
not like
Columbia's surf team
greatest.
isn't too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in New York.
It's a little tough in
mhm.
New York. No,
On the
it's
snow.
even less hot.
They're
here.
decent.
It's actually
but-
snowboarding.
They're probably like top 25.
Yeah.
Do you go like this? Did you go like this a lot?
No.
Hang loose?
No.
No, that's not a thing. That's a stereotype.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Shoot. Sorry. Sorry.
Dude,
Richard.
that's pretty
What-
sweet though.
Yeah, it was great. Like
That's-
I
that's
loved it when I was
awesome
younger.
surfing.
But like I don't know. It's just not longevity.
Yeah.
Did you play any
you can
other
bring it back
sport?
though.
Yeah.
At some
yeah.
point.
Yes.
Did you
Like-
play any other sport or just surfing and baseball?
Surfing, baseball. I did like the stock sports as a kid, like basketball. I don't know, like the normal sports you tell your kid to do,
Yeah.
and I love them. But I hate like I don't know. I just hated running for nothing. Like I needed to play a sport to like exercise. If that makes sense. Like I can't like just go on runs.
Casual run.
Like
doing that
that's why I respect y'all so much. Like
Dude,
I don't
I'm not
get
a
it.
runner. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
He's a
All
high
right.
jumper.
Oh, that's maybe even worse. I can't. I'm also scared of heights, so I might.
Yeah.
I like would get to the top where I'm like getting over and just like
And just fall down.
just
It's
eat,
not that,
sure,
it's not
eat
that
shoot.
high.
I would eat shoot. Yeah, but it's like I'm
Pole
like
vault, you may
pole
be
vault.
in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair.
pole vault more so.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
high
That's
jump.
true. That's true.
Were
That's
you
true.
getting those mixed up in your head?
No.
Oh, so
I'm just
that-
thinking like, like I just number one, I like just don't really not very explosive, so I can't
Okay.
really get up that high.
Okay.
I'm just imagining myself at any height above like 3 inches off the ground. I just don't think I'd be
three,
in
Oh,
the
so,
spot.
okay. So you can't jump 3 inches off the ground.
Probably right
Scares
around
me.
there.
Okay.
It's
I don't think he
Nice.
can.
It's
that's
scary,
not
yeah.
what my
He
knee.
doesn't
Guys, we already
it
talked about what my
freaks
knees
you
for.
out. You're right.
I ain't,
You're
that,
right.
that ain't me, man.
So
We
would
didn't
you
figure
ever
out what it was for,
skydive?
but we
Yeah, but we know it's
yeah, we
for
know
something.
it's not a high jump.
Yeah, then it's and keep doing whatever
You're right.
doing, man.
You're right.
That's it.
Would you ever skydive? Or do anything of adventure?
If I knew I was gonna die the next day, I'd probably skydive.
What?
That was really.
No, like
Actually,
if I
that's
knew,
not a
but
bad
that wasn't
answer.
supposed to be dark at all.
That's
I'm
actually not a bad answer.
do you see what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do it. I'd be scared poopless.
But
Like
dude,
so.
you
Okay. Look at
technically-
you. Good job. That was good.
I
that was
mean,
good.
that is a good reason to go skydive though, because you don't. What if you would die tomorrow?
Do you know the song
Right.
"Live Like You Were
Well-
Dying" by Tim McGraw?
Right. See what I'm saying?
That's in that.
Like you should like.
That song?
Yeah, I went
there's no way that's-
skydiving. I went.
Oh, rocket. Oh, I was gonna give it
I
a new
do know.
version.
Oh, okay.
I don't
good.
know the
Rocket
word.
mountain climbing.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Sorry,
Dude,
That was good. That version was better.
I think.
Rocket mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like him too. You look
Thank
like
you.
what's
I
his
look
head,
like him.
and you sound like Tim
Yes,
McGraw.
I look like Tim McGraw.
What
I
a
get that all the
combo.
time.
Sound like what was the guy again?
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson sounds like Tim McGraw. Look at you. You should
Rocky-
just go to theater.
A freaking Rocky Man. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
should.
just Rocky Mountain
Rocky
climbing.
freaking mountain climbing. I love that version, bro.
Yeah.
Fire song.
That's a good. I know that remix.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
yeah, that remix
That's a
is
good
fire.
one.
Yeah, that remix is so good.
I love that song, bro.
Okay. Well, anyways, so lastly, Hayden, because you need to go. You have some things going on tonight for
No.
baseball. No.
I
What
have
is
things
baseball?
in about 30 minutes for baseball.
Oh,
I gotta go.
we
What?
better hurry it up.
Oh, I don't do
anyways,
anything. I
we
just
do-
literally say hello and
Oh,
drink
because
coffee.
your knee.
Actually.
Dude, Carl,
Oh,
this
yeah,
guy-
real quick, give an update on your
this is-
knee. Since
Oh.
we missed
Okay.
that part.
Oh, yeah, you did say
So
it.
for the last 4 months, I've been doing the same thing every single day.
Oh, wow.
And,
Okay. Look at you.
it's really exciting. I basically
We know
stretch.
that.
I do dynamics. I do ISOs, and
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah, hey, I think we could all by memory
That is pretty
go
crazy.
through the
I know
warm-up
exactly
right
what
now.
you're.
We could.
I,
We
I
could.
can play it in my
The
head.
distinct
yes,
warm-up?
100%.
Sherry
Yes.
would be. This
Sherry would be
pretty
so
good.
proud.
Yeah.
Sherry would
Yeah.
be
We
so
love you.
proud.
Yeah, no doubt. I agree
Yeah.
with you.
That's pretty
Now that
tight.
you're so far out, do you feel like it's made you mentally stronger in some form or fashion?
More mentally insane than strong,
Oh.
and make me just like hate everything in the PT room, including the people. Just kidding. I love you.
I was
Reagan.
gonna say, I feel like you're really
I-
half empty right
the
now.
people are the best part. That's
Right.
the only thing that like keeps me going.
They're
There
the
is
best
because
part.
they're like
They're so
fun and like
That's
other
literally
athletes.
They're
Like,
so
how we
important.
like
became
y'all, when
besties.
y'all like
yeah,
like having other people there makes it so much better.
so
I
much
think
better.
Yeah, I hope they know their value is not just in their. PT,
I agree.
'cause They're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
they
think
are really awesome.
people are usually, from what I hear, really good about like explaining that.
Yeah.
and thank
Yeah.
you. Like,
No doubt.
Most definitely.
if not, they're
But there will
losers.
come a point in
Right.
time, and I do think
Exactly.
once you are past your like recovery process, that it does, and I think Carter can attest to this, it grows you mentally in a way that you would never expect
Yeah,
it to.
we were
Yeah.
talking about this with your knee. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
you just would never expect to. Like I think I've matured in certain ways because of injury, and
Yeah, I'm sure.
I
No
can
doubt.
only. I mean, those are the blessings that you don't think about when obviously injury first
Right.
happens.
yeah,
And really,
Yeah,
because
put
it
me in
does
place.
suck.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
it
really
does.
does suck.
And rehab
Good.
is so repetitive,
It's so it's
Yeah.
brutal.
so the
It's
same.
the most
Makes you feel like a
monotonous thing of all
robot.
time.
Yeah. But you know
Yes.
what? When you're done though, that's when you probably will feel.
And when you get
Yeah.
to do the little
get to
things
go
again,
play
like when
again.
you get off crutches, when you like start
Yeah.
running, it's
100%.
the
Yes, I
things
agree.
that you
Dude,
get.
I
first
in
agree.
game
The little
back.
wins are great. Yeah, yeah.
The little wins.
I
are
agree
great.
with you.
The little
I
wins.
those
are
agree.
great.
small things. Yeah.
Keep you going.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna throw you a little curveball here.
This should be phenomenal.
I feel like yours will be good. So we do this thing where before we end, we ask everyone that if they could put their career, and you can pick your career since Columbia to now, or just the A&M. if you could put it into a cheesy tagline or like little slogan, what would it be? We can give you ours if you want an example.
I'd love to hear yours.
Okay.
I always forget mine. and
Mine
then
was
you
one
remind
step
me.
at a time.
One step at.
Carter's
Literally.
was like the song. So he's like,
Sing it,
one
Hayden.
step
Oh.
at a
The
time.
One
There's
friggin'
no
step. Friggin' yeah. I love that song, brother.
You're really remix.
saying.
You should
I'm
be a
just saying, I
DJ. Maybe that could have been your career path. So
Carter
I
doesn't
guess
know
it still
his, so we're screwed.
Carter.
I did this last time.
Carter.
Oh,
they know
how
it.
you spend your days is how you spend your life.
And how you spend your life is how you know your wife.
Dude, that's the ending.
That's
where I was going.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, perfect. You guys share a
awesome.
brain.
Yep.
So
not a ginormous one.
No,
You share one.
no, but it is. We do share
It's
one.
two halves.
Yeah. So I have to come up with a cheesy tagline. Okay. Hold on, let me cook. Okay. You
No,
got to give me
we're-
some time
hey.
here.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the coot
There's-
sound. Dude.
There's people in the dark.
Na-na-na.
There's people in the light. Sometimes trees
Can bring the
can
light.
bring you fright.
Oh.
But what you forget is when you go into the night, there may be people who may not be bright.
No. But then come the next morning, it will bring light.
It will bring light. And when it gets light, you might want to fight.
Mm,
And I totally get that. Obviously, you're going to want to fight.
yeah,
And when you want to fight, 100%,
You are
obviously,
you're right.
you're right. Or left, whichever political party. No
Or
one really
left.
cares. It's okay.
right.
Yeah.
That's got to, I don't even remember what I just said.
I do think it's probably a tattoo somewhere.
If I get that on my ribs right here.
It's like down.
When you go into the dark night.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Okay,
I've seen
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
I think I
yeah,
have
I
seen that.
actually am.
You guys have heard that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
saying. That's actually my favorite
I think
saying.
that was
That's crazy
Albert
you say
Einstein who said
Yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah.
like LeBron.
That's actually my favorite saying. He's like,
He's
put
like,
yourself,
yeah.
put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Like, that's my favorite saying.
Matter of
That's it.
fact, that's actually my favorite one.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite player.
Did you see the one with the book where he goes, he's like,
Like on the
what's your favorite
first
part of the book? And he goes, well, I mean, I don't want to explain
Yeah.
it, but just a really smart guy writing this book.
I've only just
Yeah.
started this one. But every book he's reading is on the first page. Oh wow. Well, this was fun.
This was so
great.
great. Yeah.
How much are you
glad
gonna
that
have
we
to
did
cut out of that?
Dude, none. We're great.
The
None.
whole thing.
No,
I
we're
think
good.
we just rip it.
I think we should.
Yeah.
And then deactivate our Instagram.
Yeah, just cut everything.
Go under profile. Witness
We're just
protection.
it's gonna be like a 3-second video. It's gonna
Yeah.
be, hey, this is Hayden Schott. See everybody.
Yeah, burner.
See everybody.
And then it's gonna
And
be
then
us
it's
saying
your
goodbye.
quote.
And then it's my quote at the
It's
end.
just the quote, and then we're all right.
Yeah, this is really productive.
Sorry.
Okay, well, Hayden, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Dude, this
Yeah.
is top
Loved it.
3. This is
This
top
is-
3 we've done. for
That was
sure.
fun.
This is
That was
top 3
great.
out of 3. This
That
is
was great.
ranked third in the 3 that
This
we've
is
done so
top
far.
3 podcasts we have done.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's been 3?
There's been
Okay,
3.
I'll take top 3.
Yeah.
Podium.
3's a lot.
Top 3, not 1 or 2, but you're top 3.
Dude, podium, you get a
Damn.
medal. This
Dang.
is good stuff.
Oh, Kay's gonna have to cut.
You know what? Bronze is a medal.
Yeah, no, you're on the podium.
Okay.
You're on the podium.
All
That's
right.
so exciting for you.
Thank you very much. I
Absolutely.
This is pretty big.
Appreciate that a
This
lot.
is. You want to close this out, Carter? Take the reins.
Let's see. How should I phrase this? Well, basically, there's not much left to say.
Apparently.
There's not much left to say.
I love that little kid.
Yeah.
Go out to some baseball games this year. Looks like it's going to be a good time. Hayden's going to be back. Thank you for joining us today, and gig 'em.
Woo!